A's Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. The Chatham A's getting set to take on the Bourne Braves ahead of, well, what'll be game number 37 of the 2019 season. First, we've got Catch of the Day. I'm Cooper Boardman with Dawson Merryman of the University of Texas. Dawson, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Now, Tom Holliday just did his entire manager's show with Skittles in his mouth. Are you going to do that?
I'm not. I don't have any Skittles right now, but I would if I could.
That's fair enough. You were just telling me you're a Skittles guy.
Yeah.
Tom was eating the flavored Skittles. What do you think of that?
No, it's got to be the original. The original's the best Skittle.
Fair enough. All right, you're here to talk about baseball, so let's actually talk about that. The last time we talked, we were kind of talking through the process of getting here on Cape Cod and getting more comfortable. Well, since we last talked, you were an all-star. You had that experience. What was that like?
It was a great experience. There was a bunch of good guys, good friends, met a lot of new people, and it was fun. Got to talk to them and just hang out, and it was just a great experience.
What's the feeling of stepping out onto the field in front of that many people at Eldridge Park?
It was just fun. Like, you don't think it's like an actual game. You're just going out there to have fun and just compete, and it was a good time.
A few Texas guys out there in the All-Star game. Colby Kubicek, obviously one of them, your A's teammate. What was it like sharing that experience with them?
It was great. He's a great kid. I like him a lot. He's really good at what he does, and he just needs to keep doing it.
Yeah, let's talk about what he does, because last night he goes out there, he shoves once again. He's done that all summer long. Yeah. You're a pitcher, so take me inside. Hey, like, what's it like to watch him pitch?
It's fun to see him pitch. Like, he's a crazy kid, but when he's about to pitch, you just can't talk to him because he turns into a different person. It's fun to watch him do what he does. He's great at it. So.
Yeah, I was watching him walk in from the West House from right field, I guess it was yesterday. Yeah. He's got the headphones on. He's locked in. What's he like before he pitches?
He brings a totally different vibe. He just locked in from the time he gets there until the time he's done. And then once he's done, he's just back to himself.
Fair enough. So that's Colby. Now, Ty Madden today, your other Texas teammate. What's it like to watch him pitch?
He's also just as good as Colby. They're both great, and he doesn't lock in as much, but he's still there.
What do you like when you pitch?
Loose. I don't like to really get too focused in on everything.
Yeah, what's the process? Because it's a little bit different. You're a starter. You come to the ballpark. You know you're throwing.
Yeah.
You might not necessarily know you're throwing. How do you stay locked in?
I mean, you just kind of got to watch the game, see if it's going to be a close situation. I mean, if it is, kind of start sitting down. We play hacky sack a lot, so I sit down and just get ready for that.
So, like, from a timeline perspective, you get to the park, you go through whatever, you shag, whatever you do. It gets to that point, 6th, 7th inning. What picks up in your head?
Probably about the 5th inning. You look at the scoreboard, and if it's still kind of 0-0 or 1-1 or something like that, you kind of start locking in. But about the 7th inning is when I'm like, okay, well, the game could matter right now. So.
Fair enough. Is that when you take the Crocs off?
That's when the Crocs come off, the pants come on, and get ready to go.
Yeah, the last time Dawson was on Catch of the Day, we had a very long conversation about his camouflage Crocs. How the Crocs been treating you?
Oh, they're great. They almost lost one of them during the tornado.
Oh, no.
Left it out on the porch, came out. One of them was gone, one of them was there, but I found it.
Yeah, you just told me this was your first tornado. What was your first tornado experience like?
It was a little weird. We're sitting there watching the weather and looked outside and it got real windy. And she was like, hey, let's go down in the basement. And we were like, okay. So we sat down there, power went out. It was crazy.
So now here on Cape, we all survived the tornado. That's good.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks to go. What's your goals with the rest of your time here in Chatham?
I mean, we've already made it this far. We're about to clinch first. I mean, might as well win the whole thing.
Sounds good to me. Dawson, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Dawson Merryman of the University of Texas. He's today's Catch of the Day. Now we go back to Josh Schaefer, who's going to tell you a little bit more about the Texas pitcher on the mound today. Josh?